What's up, sports fans? We're over here at the Bellman Show. I'm his sidekick, Ryan Kostrowski. We are here to talk about overlay fantasy sports today. We broke down the NBA earlier today. Hopefully, you guys got some money in there. Pretty sure our boy Ryan Monks is in it since he plays all these slates every single day. Shout out to Ryan over there. Let's check it out for MLB, though.
Let's get it, man.
Progressive jackpot up to $39.40 for the day. So if you can get in where you fit in, go ahead and try to win that paper. All right. So I know we talked at length yesterday about Houston and San Francisco. So tonight, Tyler Anderson toes the hill in Houston against the Astros. And then we got Beeline, I believe his name is, going for Houston tonight.
I mean, give me pretty much all the Houston guys, so I'll definitely take Altuve here.
I think I'll skip Altuve and not pick this one just because he's been so bad. I wouldn't pick Yastrzemski, but I don't know if I'll go to pick it. But I'll definitely pick Bregman over Solano.
Same.
I know you had talked about you watched Bregman's last couple at bats last night. You said he got a double and a walk, was it?
Yep.
All right, so he's starting to lock in. We know Alex Bregman is like that one step below the Trouts and Yelich's of the world, is like top players in the game. So like that's almost criminal to have him up there matched up with Solano.
I feel like you always put Yelich up there, but like Bregman is right on Yelich's level.
Fair enough. You have Trout up there, and then everybody else is below him, correct?
For sure.
Okay. All right. Then would you put like Yelich, Bregman, Lindor, and Bellinger and all those guys in the same category?
Yeah.
Not like Trout?
Not like Trout, no.
It's a big category, but it fits pretty much everybody.
Yeah, exactly. Yelich is like on the upper tier, like maybe is definitely a top 5 player. I just think like him and Bregman, I don't know. I don't know the best way to put it, because I want to say like the difference between him and Bregman to me is closer than like either of them to Trout.
Okay. I gotcha. All right. Alex Dickerson versus Josh Reddick. So Reddick gets a lefty today. You've been tracking the Astros a little bit closer than I have. He still plays every day, though, right? Especially with
Yes. I still got to go Dickerson, right? I mean, this is one I think I'll skip.
Yeah, I think so, too. I don't have strong feelings about it one way or the other. How about Brandon Belt versus Evan Longoria?
I feel
righty
like,
on the mound.
Yeah, I feel like you've broken this down before. Like, if there's a righty on the mound, give us Bell. A lefty on the mound, give us Longoria. So we'll take Bell here.
Because, I mean, I'll ask this as a blanket question. Who's a better hitter right now, Brandon Belt or Evan Longoria?
It's very comparable. Probably Belt. So, I mean, I lean him anyways, but it's very comparable.
All right. Pablo Sandoval versus Brandon Crawford. We'll go back to yesterday's deep dive into the evaluation of this one. I'll pick any hitter over Brandon Crawford any day.
I knew you were going to say that, and it's great evaluation. I'm with you.
The guy could pick it at shortstop, so I don't want to act like he's garbage and nobody would want him on their team. There is something to be said for a guy who plays elite-level defensive shortstop. He's as good as anybody in the game, maybe the exception of like a Simmons. But, man, the guy can't hit.
Agreed.
I haven't checked the scoring recently, but I don't think they had anything for nice defensive plays on here.
Not yet.
All right. Austin Slater versus Martin Maldonado.
Slater. Homered again yesterday. Maldonado also homered, but he's not a good hitter.
All right. Brantley versus Guriel. This one's easy. We like Michael Brantley. These guys are both very good baseball players. When you got a lefty on the mound, give me Guriel.
Easily.
All right. Here's an interesting one.
Yes.
I think if you ask somebody who really wasn't into baseball, they probably wouldn't be on this website anyways. They would just go Mookie Betts because he's been the name for so much longer. But this Fernando Tatis character is the real deal Holyfield. I mean, he's so good.
He's so good, man. This is such a good one. I'm going to go Tatis.
I think I'm at the point where I'll pick Tatis and pretty much over anybody if the matchup is even, right? With the exception of Mike Trout.
Yeah, and if a weak righty was on the hill, I could see going like Yelich over him too, for sure. But there aren't many of them.
All right, Trent Grisham versus Jock Peterson. Grisham probably.
Both these teams are in similar spots.
Very much so.
Also,
I think we'd agree Stripling and Garrett Richards are very similar.
Yes.
Okay. I mean, if Jock's leading off, though, that's one thing. I just feel like Jock is more likely always to get pinch hit for than Grisham as well.
Truth.
All right, Cody MVP Bellinger. He ain't looking like the MVP so far versus Justin Turner. What happened in this one last night? Do you remember?
I don't.
Neither do I. Um, I mean, let's go back and just check it out. We got a couple minutes right now.
Sure.
So last night. All right, let's shimmy on down to Padres Dodgers. Bellinger versus Turner. Bellinger 1 for 4 with an RBI. Turner only 1 for 4. So Bellinger squeaked it out, but obviously 1 for 4 is 1 for 4. That doesn't give us much to go on right here. I'm going to pick Bellinger. I'm going to give it to the MVP, but I don't like it.
I won't pick it.
All right. Grisham versus Pham.
Another one I won't pick because I think Pham is slightly better, but Grisham has the platoon advantage. Grisham and Pham are like very similar players, though.
Yeah, they are. You're not wrong.
Grisham's good.
All right. Machado versus Eric Hosmer.
Machado for me.
Yeah, he's just the better hitter. I know he's been a little bit of a disappointment in San Diego. He's just a better player, and he gets, higher batting order and everything like that.
Mm-hmm.
Since Tatis is pretty much always going to give you an extra base hit or a stolen base, he's always got somebody in runner in scoring position too.
Exactly. This next one is wow.
Next, all right, Simeon versus Laureate. If you didn't see, we picked Muncy over Cronenworth. Cronenworth is, he's on my good side. I played him once because he was cheap and he homered for me, but Max Muncy's a really good baseball player.
Yeah, this one is simple, right? Like you just go with Muncy.
Yeah. All right. Marcus Simeon versus Ramon Laureano. It's a tough one.
So Laureano just got suspended 5 games. Not sure if he'll appeal it, but this might be taken off the board. If he's in, I'll take Laureano.
All right, sounds good to me. Olson versus Chapman. We're both going to agree on Olson because Dylan Bundy is on the mound and more susceptible to giving up power to lefties.
Yep.
All right, Kanya versus Rendon. Rendon got going last night. It's better player.
Yeah, agreed. I will. I want to backtrack for a second. So I definitely agree with Rendon here, but Olson Chapman because you said yesterday you like Chapman. Well, did you see who outscored who yesterday?
Chapman hit a home run, so I'm assuming he won.
No, Chapman did not hit a home run. Chapman hit 2 home runs and a bases loaded double. Chapman, I think, might have scored as many as Asdrubal Cabrera. Seriously.
All right, well, he did hit a home run.
Yeah, he did. But he also hit another home run in his next at bat and then a bases loaded double. So he absolutely smashed. I mean, it's hard to go against a guy like that right now. So
right.
I still will pick Olson, but I'm not like excited about it.
Okay. I mean, I don't think we're ever excited about this one because even though we like the platoon advantage and we're going to go to that most times, like these guys are both really good. And your favorite thing about Matt Olson is it doesn't matter who he's going up against the starter because this guy always hits a home run off relief pitchers.
Exactly.
All right. Tommy Listello versus Albert Pujols. So we had a long discussion yesterday for those non-paying customers on our members-only video about who's worse, Pujols or Miggy. So this seems crazy to say this, but like, I'd probably pick Listello over Pujols.
I will pick Listello over Pujols.
And that just, you really only see this in baseball. And for you younger baseball viewers, like you guys probably can't remember, like Albert Pujols was Mike Trout of baseball for like 8-9 years, where everybody knew he was the best hitter in the game. And it's almost, I don't know, it's like sad to watch him as this broken down old guy who's just not very good anymore.
It is sad because like I feel like in other sports, like they stop. I don't know. They stop playing. His contract is for so long.
Well, like you watch Vince Carter play in the NBA, and it's like he still comes in, gives you good minutes. You just know his role is different.
Exactly. That's the great point. That's the big difference. Like you see older guys play, although there aren't like that many of them. Like there are a few. You're right, like Vince Carter, but he's not playing like 35 minutes a game like he used to. He's playing like just said 8 minutes a game.
Yeah, like Jamal Crawford, like coming back just shimmy on guys a little bit more, but you're not asking him to be the best player on the team.
And in baseball, there's no way to do that because your role is, it is what it is.
All right. Goodwin versus Piscotty. I mean, I'll take Goodwin in this situation against Fires.
I just like the Angels in this spot more.
All right. Tony Kemp versus Sean Murphy.
I mean, Kemp. He's got the platoon
Okay.
advantage.
And then Mike Trout versus Mookie Betts. Yeah, what was the other one? Betts versus
Tatis. I'll take Trout overall, both of them.
Okay. Trout's feeling it right now. Give me Trout. I'll take Trout over Betts over.
He's definitely safe for at least like a walk or something here. Like at least.
Yeah, I got you there. I'm with you.
It's hard to pitch around Trout now.
He's good. Got Rendon behind him, which definitely doesn't hurt, guys. Don't forget about the Slump Buster Challenge on Overlay either. So if you go in and play this progressive jackpot every single day and you just can't find your way to the top 10%, then it's not easy to get in the top 10%. That means you have to beat 9 out of 10 people, right? That's not a simple thing to do. And you will go through periods of slumps. Then you win 2 or 3 in like 5 contests, and then you goes like that. But if you don't find your way to get there, the Slump Buster Challenge, Overlay will refund your money for all 20 of those contests. Doesn't have to be 20 days in a row or anything like that, just 20 contests.
Mm-hmm. Can't beat it.
All right, guys, have a great day. Thanks for watching.
Thanks, guys.